applause going. In fact, I want you to up the applause. I want you to get fucking wild and go crazy and rebel like you've never rebelled before. Let's go fucking wild and welcome to the stage your next act, Dan Rantin! Thanks for shaking my hand, whoever you are.
You got me! Thanks for shaking my hand, whoever you are. Here's an interesting fact for you guys. Almost every hand you would ever shake would have had a penis in it. You can prove anything with facts. That'll give you something to think about the next time you're in mass. Your mother one side, your sister the other. We will now offer each other the sign of peace. Because this and this is the only signs of peace you fucking need. So you might have noticed that my name rhymes with wanking. I was bullied severely about this as a child, but I soon found out it's one of the best things you can do with your beautiful body. So, I'm from Ireland, which means I'm not fucking English. Yeah, rebellion. Not fucking English. So in Ireland they call me the pig because I have a very large snout. I love riding, eating, and I've been known to roll around in my own filth from time to time. So I was living in Berlin and I only moved to Glasgow and I'm loving it so far. I find a lot of differences and stuff, but I'm still doing similar enough things. I'm still drinking on public transport with that sweet nectar drizzling down my gullet, listening to a language that I can't understand. So, one of the first nights that I have insecurities, I think we all do. One of the first nights I'm out in Glasgow, it was a great old Glasgow welcome. I was in a nightclub that cannot be named for legal reasons. It was a Tuesday night and it was the Buff Club. So I'm in taking a piss and I'm over at the communal urinals, or the family trough as I like to call it. I've got my Tom Hardy out. Next minute out of nowhere, this little pasty guy, this young fella, like he's looking in and he's leaning in a bit. Now, like when I was in Berlin, I found everyone to be quite inquisitive. They'd ask a lot of questions, but they weren't that friendly. Over here, it's friendly and inquisitive. So he's leaning in, and I'm like, I've got my Tom Hardy out. And he's looking at me, and I go, "Hey, buddy, are you all right? It's not going up your arse, so why do you care what size it is?" His response astounded me. He then proceeded to get sick all over my womb broom. I was like a deer in headlights. I can hardly report it for a hate crime. He just goes, "Sorry, pal," and runs out the door. I'm left standing there with my pubic hair looking like some sour cream dip. So I cleaned up as best I could, and I'm a bit fucking shocked. And I go out, never got into one of these black taxis before. So I get in, and I'm at the back of the taxi anyway, and he goes, "How's it going, pal? Where are you off to? You're going shagging?" And my dick responded for me. He goes, "Sorry mate, not tonight, I've got a headache." So then he starts to tell me, he's like, mate, I've shagged 87 women. Have you shagged many yourself?" It's like, no, just shagged the same woman more than 87 times. He then told me that he wanted the mother of his child dead, and he used to run a dildo shop. This is my first night out in Glasgow. So I went to the back and I was like, oh, I need to say something to this cunt. I need to go, hey, what does it feel like to have a cunt talking behind your back? And that's not even the worst thing that ever happened to me in a bathroom. I was in a nightclub in Berlin called Berghain. Don't know if any of you have ever heard it, but I love techno and house music. Ich liebe Usos, it's boom boom, yeah! Yeah! And this place is notoriously famous for being one of the best nightclubs in the world, but it's also notoriously famous for being impossible to get into. I got in on the guest list, because that's how fucking cool I am. It took me 6 weeks and I never got it again. But it was a safe space that was given to the gay community like 15 years ago, and it's their party and we're lucky to be fucking invited. And they wouldn't even let people in like Britney Spears, but they let a guy in with a frozen shit dildo. True stuff. You can prove anything with facts. But once you're inside the door, you're fucking in. And when you're inside it, it's like an institution. It's fucking amazing. It's class. And it's like really, really heavy, loud music. And you'll see anything. Once you're inside, you realise why you didn't get in, because you weren't dressed inappropriately enough. And the one rule they have is there's no photographs that will be taken. But ironically enough, the guy who owns Berghain is a professional photographer. So I'm in there, I'm having a great time. Yeah, it's pretty intense, but it's awesome. I go into the bathroom anyway. But they've been known to have things like snack parties with like shit and pissing on each other, sliding jizz orgies, you know, whatever they're into. And when you go in on a Saturday night, the place is open for 72 hours. 72. I love a good party, but 72 hours, boy. I like a good sleep too, you know? So I'm in the bathroom anyway, and once again got me relic out. This thing starts crawling over to me, which can only be described as a golem in a Lederhosen. He's crawling over to me, crawling towards me, and he's like, we want it. We need it. Master must give us the precious. We want it raw and wriggling. I was like, Nein, danke. That's also when I rebelled. So then I was like, I had a few questions. Obviously, I'm an inquisitive guy. And I was like, does he eat? Does he sleep? Does he pick his victims? Does he hear his favourite techno track with piss all over him and jump up and be like, oh yeah, I love this track, and just run onto the dance floor? So on the way out, I hear a guy who's making some weird fucking noises. It's like, it was louder than the techno. Louder than the techno. My mate runs up to me, he's like, Dan, I seen it, Dan. It wasn't a dick, Dan, it was a foot. This guy getting fisted. So when I left there anyway, I was like, jeez, I had a lot to think about. This was an incredible experience. And in Germany, it's like the most amazing thing to go to Berghain all the time. And I was like, yeah, it's great and all, but I feel like I'm a bit too tender for Tinder. Never mind fucking the most intense club on earth. Just stick to the more melodic house and techno if you don't mind. And I went home, I put on some Dave Attenborough, smoked a fatty, and I wanted to chill out and relax. I couldn't help but thinking how much of a field day Dave Attenborough would have inside Berghain. And now we see the wildebeests in their natural habitat. And as darkness sweeps over the cavernous dance floor, it is abundantly clear that this rare species of human won't eat or sleep for several more days. This character building stuff, guys. I'm Dan Rantin, being a great audience.